Hi everybody, thanks for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.com. Today's project is these really cute little sweet holders. If I can show you one of these, each of these inside has one of these Lindor chocolates. The idea is that it's got a sweetie inside and the wrapper also sort of looks like a sweetie. That was kind of my theory when I was making them. Hopefully you agree that it kind of works. I made them because by the time you're watching this video I'll have been, but at the weekend I am going to Telford, so by the time this video is out I will be on my way, hopefully, to Telford, where I'm going to meet up with about 400 other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from all over the UK, and I think there's a few people coming from some of the European countries as well. And we are going to craft, we are going to chat, we are going to inspire, we are going to get to play with a lot of new product that is coming in January, so that is very exciting. One of the things we do at these events as well is we swap with each other, so everybody makes a lot of similar or the same project and you give your project to somebody else and they give you one of theirs in return to give you a lot of inspiration. So this is what I made as my swap, so that's why they're in these little bags, and they've got one of my business cards in it, so hopefully if somebody sees it and likes it they can come onto my website, check out the video and see exactly how I made it. So hi if you are watching because you received one of these. In fact, you may have actually received the one that we are going to make now. These are all made with the Moroccan designer series paper. You know, I don't use an awful lot of designer series paper, but the Moroccan one is absolutely gorgeous. And if you go onto my blog, I've got some pictures where I've got, you know, the 50 odd of these that I made. I did aim to make 50, but I might have eaten a few along the way. So all of the ones I made are on my blog, so you can really see how beautiful that designer series paper is. So let me just put these out of the way to stop them rattling, and I'll show you how you made it. So you need to start with a piece of designer series paper. As I said, I've used the Moroccan. This measures 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and we're going to start off doing some scoring. So bring in my scoreboard. Now on one side you want to score it at, now decide which pattern you want to use. I think we'll use this one, although that one's quite nice as well, it's quite subtle. No, let's use the bold one. So whichever pattern you want to use, put that face down on your scoreboard. Let me just lift you up a little bit. And then we score along one side at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch and 4 inch. Turn it round and score the second side at 1.5 inches and 3 inches. Okay. Putting it pattern side down means your groove lines go the right way when you come to the next bit, which is the scoring and burnishing. And look, this is what I love about Stampin' Up! DSP, is that it doesn't crack. I think that's what put me off using it when I first started crafting. I think I got some cheaper stuff and it just cracks along the folds, but look at that, you can see not a bit of cracking at all. So we're just folding and burnishing along those score lines. Okay. Now on this little 1 inch flap that we have, we are going to use some fuse, and I'm just going to put fuse all the way along there, fold my DSP in half and just stick that down. So you effectively quickly made a tube. Now we are going to use the envelope punch board to make some lovely grooves. So I've got this orientated, so I've just got my 2 score lines, so the 4 that made up the box go that way, and then those are my score lines here. And what I'm going to do is just going to insert this score line into the middle of my envelope punch board, so it lines up approximately with the centre of the hole here. I'm just going to push down, oh, and I'm going to knock my camera over. Let me just put that down. I will get round to buying a better tripod at some point. So that is on the first score line, which is there, and then we're going to move it along to the second score line here. If you're a demo watching me for the first time because you got one of these swaps, I do apologise for my lack of camera skills. So there we've got those 2 holes. So we're just going to then fold our paper round and again do the same point, so 2 holes in the centre of those score lines. Close it up again, 2 holes, 1, move it along. Okay, and then our last one is going to be here. Okay, and then there. Okay. Then to get that little, what I think of, you know, this sweetie wrapper look on the end, we are going to again insert our paper, but this time so that we are inserting basically the centre, see the centre here, into the middle of our envelope punch board. So that's, if you line it up on the 1/2 inch mark here, the edge here, you're kind of going to be in the centre. Okay, flip it over and we'll do this side, line it up with the 1/2 inch. Okay, and then we'll do the other 2 edges. We're doing this 4 times. Okay, and the last one now, pop that in there. Okay, let's take that out of the way, move all those punches out, and then we are ready to pop inside our chocolate, so that fits nicely in the centre bit. And then we are going to use some ribbon to pull this close. I'm going to pick Dapper Demon, which is one of the feature colours in the pattern, but you know, this is such beautiful paper that you could probably get away with any colour ribbon that you have. I'm just going to tie that round, and then I'm just going to very gently pull, and with the help of my fingers just sort of squeeze that together. Very similar to if you were using the punch board to make a Christmas cracker. Hint hint, you could use this for Christmas crackers as well, for little mini favours on Christmas Day. They look very much like crackers. So I'm just going to pull that taut and then snip off the edges of my ribbon. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side, again just using my fingers to help pull it in. There you go, you can see that's nicely hidden inside now. Tie that off, and let's pull that taut. There we go. Okay, if you did get one of these from me, I'd used a selection of different ribbons. You might not have Dapper Demon, you might have Emerald Envy, or you might have Mint Macaron. Actually, Mint Macaron isn't a feature colour, but as I said, it goes well with any ribbon. And I even think I used some Emerald Envy Baker's Twine as well. So that is our basic shape done, and I just wanted to decorate it a little bit more. So I used the I Stamp This stamp set. Just going to lift my camera up a little bit more now. I probably won't knock it. Now I've stopped all that punching. This one isn't actually in the annual catalogue. It is a late release stamp set. It's a lovely stamp set actually. It's called I Stamp This. It's really good if you're making a lot of cards to sell, a lot of things to give as gifts. There's lots of really nice little sentiment stamp sets on there. I have used this one, which says just for you, and it has a picture of a hot air balloon above it. So I have a little bit of scrap Whisper White. We're just going to ink that up and stamp that down. There we go, you can see how pretty that stamp set is. But I'm not going to use the hot air balloon, so I'm going to use my 3/4 of an inch circle punch. We're just going to, you can see that just fits the sentiment in the circle and cuts off the balloon. Okay, pop that out. And then all I did was take a dimensional on the back and I stuck that down in the centre. And as I said, I think these would, you know, make really nice little thinking of you gifts, but also at Christmas time you could make them in more Christmassy colours and they'd make really great table favours. Hopefully, if you got one of these from me at Telford, you liked it. Thank you to everybody who swapped with me. I am really looking forward to going through all of those. Obviously, I haven't received them yet, so it feels a bit weird saying thank you to people that I haven't received it. Oh, okay, I'm going to stop because it's confusing me. But by the time you watch this video, I will have been to Telford and I will have given all of these out. And I will hopefully see you again watching one of my videos soon. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want to buy any Stampin' Up, please pop over to my blog, craftycarolinecreates.com, where you can order online. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.